Hello my dear students, welcome back to class of Harisar Physics. Today I am going to discuss one of the important relation in board examination, refraction at spherical surface. I am going to teach you in easy way. Observe. So refraction at the spherical surface. So this is the spherical surface. We have the two mediums. This is rarer medium N1, you can take. Denser medium N2 you can consider here. Object is placed in a rarer medium. This is the point B of a pole. The distance between object and pole is, I am assuming, as a U. So this is object distance. Object is placed in a rarer medium, is incident at a spherical surface. At a spherical surface, if we draw one normal, this normal will be passes through center. The distance between this pole and the center is the radius of curvature is r. Is a normal run. If we draw the normal, this is the incident ray, this is the normal. We know the angle between the normal and incident ray is the angle of incidence. Then image is going to form in the another medium, denser medium. Here image is formed. Consider this is the point O. The distance between pole and image is image distance V. So if we take the angle between normal and the refracted ray, this is the refracted ray. You can take angle of refraction is R. Now here I am going to consider the small angles. The incident ray at this point O, I am going to consider this, assume as an angle alpha. This is angle gamma. This you can assume as an angle beta. If we draw one perpendicular line at the normal, this is a perpendicular line. These are too close, so we can assume both points are same. This is normal N, giving point. Now from the triangle NOC, from triangle NOC, here angle of incidence I, this is alpha and gamma. I is an exterior angle. We know the rule. Sum of the exterior angle equal to sum of the interior angle. So if we take exterior angle is I is equal to, you can write as a alpha plus gamma. I is the exterior angle. If you draw the normal here, if you take normal, here we are getting an exterior angle I is equal to alpha plus gamma. Similarly, you can take from triangle NIC. You can take triangle NIC. Triangle NIC, here angle R, angle of refraction R. So if you take here, this is gamma, and this is beta. Similar rule if you apply, gamma is equal to, you can write as a r plus beta. So here gamma is the exterior angle and r and beta are the interior angles. Then r is equal to, you can write as a gamma minus beta. R is equal to, you can write as a gamma minus beta. Now here we have to find alpha, beta and gamma. So from the diagram, here angles are so small, I am going to write alpha, that approximately you can take tan alpha is equal to, from the triangle if you take alpha is equal to, so this is the triangle, if you observe, this is alpha, the point O, this is M, P and M are close, so you can assume as the same point, this is N. From the triangle, tan alpha you can write, tan alpha you can write as Nm by OM, Nm by OM. Then next angle beta is equal to tan beta, you can write beta if we take, this is the triangle for the beta, from triangle MNI, if we take the triangle MNI, you can write tan beta is equal to, you can write as tan beta is equal to, you can write Nm by Mi. Similarly, if we take gamma is equal to, tan gamma is equal to, if we take triangle MNC triangle, if we take MNC, here gamma, so then tan gamma equal to, you can write Nm by MC. Now I am going to apply Snell's law. From the Snell's law, what you can write? From Snell's law you can write mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 into sin R. Here angles are so small, I comma RR, angle of incidence and refractions are so small, so you can write directly mu1 into I is equal to mu2 into R. What we know? I we know I is equal to, we know alpha plus gamma. I is equal to, you can write as a alpha plus gamma. You can write mu1 into I is equal to, you can write as a alpha plus gamma, that is equal to mu2 into R. R you can write gamma minus beta, and mu1 into, we can write alpha equal to what we know, alpha equal to Nm by OM plus gamma is equal to Nm by MC, that is equal to mu2 into gamma, you can write Nm by MC minus beta you can write nm by mi. Here you can cancel nm, you can cancel out nm. Now we can write OM. M and P points are so small, so OM and OP both are same. Already we know P and M can assume as the same points. The distance is so small, so in the place of M I am going to write P mu1 into 1 by OP plus 1 by M, the place of MP, PC is equal to mu2 into 1 by PC minus 1 divided by PI. P is equal to M point. Then here we should apply sign convention. POP, whatever the PC, whatever the PC and PI. Here directly I am writing mu1 by OP plus this mu2 1 minus PI I am bringing this side. We can write mu2 by PI is equal to, we can write mu2 by PC, I am bringing this PC this side, minus mu1 divided by PC. Now if you apply sign convention, apply Cartesian sign convention, applying Cartesian sign convention, here all the distances measured from the pole of the spherical surface. If you take here pole of the, this is the pole of the spherical surface. All the distance must be measured from the pole of the spherical surface. And the next one, the distances measured in the direction of the incident light are positive, or opposite direction can be taken as a negative. So if you apply here, this is pole opposite the incident light, so this you can take object distance O and P is negative, object distance OP that is equal to negative minus U. The left hand side you can take as a negative, and the right hand side, if you take this side incident light, this side along this direction, this is the incident light direction, incident light opposite, so it can be taken as a negative. If we take incident light in the direction can be taken as a positive, opposite direction can be taken as a negative. So if you take PI, this is the point P and point O. PI is the image distance V. It is the in the direction of the incident light, so can be taken as a positive. Image distance PI is positive, that is V. Sorry, this PI is V. Next, radius of curvature PC. PC is the radius of curvature, is R, that is also in the direction. Radius of curvature PC is equal to R. If we substitute in the equation, mu1 divided by OP is minus U, so minus U plus mu2 divided by pi value is V, that is equal to mu2 minus pc is common, mu2 minus mu1 divided by pc value we know radius of curvature is r. So if we rearrange, we can write mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to, we can write mu2 minus mu1 divided by r. This is very most important relation in the objective and even in the board exam preparation. Now I am going to discuss one example problem basing on the same concept. So here you can see one problem from the NCERT. Light from a point source is in air, falls on a convex spherical glass surface. Light from a point source in air. So that means the object is placed in a rarer medium. The object is placed in a rarer medium on a convex spherical glass surface mu equal to 1.5. So from that we can write given data air. So in the rarer medium air, so mu1 value is 1. You can write mu2 value they given as 1.5, and the next of radius of curvature 20 centimeter, r is equal to 20 centimeter. It can be taken as a plus because this is a convex spherical surface. Convex spherical surface is plus. The distance of light source from a glass surface is 100 centimeter. They given object is at a distance of 100 centimeter. It can be taken as negative. At what position image is going to form? So they are asking what about V, image position. So if you observe, just generally I am taking rough diagram. Here object is placed, this is at a 100 centimeter, and the radius of curvature they given as a plus 20, where they are asking image is going to form somewhere here image. What about the image distance? V is equal to question mark, here object is placed. So this is radius of curvature. We know the relation. Mu2 by V. When an object is placed in a rarer medium, an image is going to form in a denser medium. We know mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to, we can write as mu2 minus mu1 divided by R. You can substitute here mu2 value 1.5. Directly I am going to write in the place of mu2, that is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus mu1 value is 1 divided by U value is minus 100, that is equal to mu2. Can write 1.5 minus mu1 value is 1 divided by radius of curvature is 20. Radius of curvature is 20. If you calculate 3 by 2v is equal to 1.5 minus 1 divided by 20. You can write 0.5 divided by 20 plus 1 by 100. So if we take this side, so sorry, you can write minus 1 by 100. 0.5 by 20 we can write as 1 by 2, 1 by 40. 3 by 2v is equal to 1 by 0.5, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 20 minus 1 by 100. If you calculate 3 by 2v is equal to 100 minus 40 divided by 40 into 100. Three by 2v is equal to 60 by 1400. 320 times 22 times 2 gets cancelled. So what we are going to get, V is equal to 100 centimeter. So V is equal to 100 centimeter from the glass surface in the direction of the incident light. In this direction only going to form. In the direction of incident light. I hope this concept is so clear. I hope everyone understand. For more videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you need any topic, please mention in the comment box. Definitely I will make those videos for you. Please share my channel and ask them to subscribe. Thank you for watching once again.